In this lesson, we're going to be looking at the various sheet options. So going into your Google spreadsheet and down at the bottom where you've got the sheets, there's a quick pop-up menu that will allow you to provide some options that you can do with the sheet. And we did see them in the last lesson where you can hide and protect the sheet. So here as well, if you want to delete a sheet entirely, you can select and you can delete the sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the sheet that we created in the last lesson. There's also duplicate the sheet. So this is a quick and easy way to duplicate it. You can also rename the sheet. So by default, it will say copy of whatever the original sheet name was. So if I want to create a brand new sheet, I can always rename it to a different sheet name. There's also a copy to. So this allows you to actually copy the spreadsheet to an entire new spreadsheet or into an existing spreadsheet. So the new spreadsheet will create a new spreadsheet, and that will create a brand new spreadsheet just with the data from the sheet. So now if I go into my drive, I've got a brand new spreadsheet that's just called Untitled Spreadsheet. Once I open that up, that's going to be the contents of Sheet 2. Sheet 2 is still going to be named Sheet 2, and it's going to have the same content that we had within the main sheet. So this is creating a brand new sheet. If I wanted to take the sheet and if I want to copy it into an existing spreadsheet, selecting that will give me a drop down of all of the sheets on my drive. So I can also go to the recent where I can select that new sheet that we just created and open it. And now that sheet 1 is also going to be copied into the new spreadsheet that was just created. And also notice the name of the sheet is going to be copy of sheet 1 because we're making a copy of sheet 1 in the second spreadsheet. So you can now select that and rename that. And if you want to be called sheet 1, then you can do it that way. So that's one way that you can copy sheets, and it's a quick and easy way to copy content from one sheet into another. You can also select the change color. So that gives you a way to select and add colors to the sheet, and another way to distinguish the various sheets. So if you want to have a color scheme within the spreadsheet, this is the way you can add more colors into the sheets. Instead of just using the sheet names, you can provide different groupings to the contents that are contained within the sheet. And at any time you can select, and you can even add custom colors. And the custom colors allows you to select either the hex or through the hue, the various different colors that are available. So you can customize that and have the color that you want for the sheet to represent the sheet. There's also the protect sheet and hide sheet. And there's also the move right and left. So what this will do is this will move the sheet over to the right. And now we don't have another option to move it to the right because we've already moved it as far right as it will go. We can also move it to the left, and that will move it back to the left side. You can as well select it, hold your mouse down and drag it and drop it in order to create a new sheet. There's also a plus sign here at the bottom where you can select, and that will create automatically a brand new sheet and sequencing it with the next number in order. So it would start by default as sheet 1, then sheet 2, and then sheet 3. So if you created a brand new sheet, that would be sheet 4 by default. There's also an all sheets option, so that will provide a drop-down list of all of the sheets. So if you do have a lot of sheets here at the bottom, this is one way that you can list out all of the sheets and easily switch from one sheet to another. Also notice that the color coding is in place. So if the sheet does have color added to it, you're going to get this dot with the color of the sheet. And if you do have a lot of sheets, then this is a quick and easy way that you can identify the sheets and select them within this drop-down type menu. So those are some quick options for working with the sheet within the quick menu of the sheets.